Hello, everybody. Basement Tapes number 191. We're wrapping up the 60s and we're going out in style with the 1969 Noin uh, Tops Stamps. This is, it's simple. It's rather simple. We talked about the football 4-in-1s previously. These are the predecessors to those. These have adhesive on the back, I believe. I've got 240 of these, which I believe is all of them. Plus, there's booklets, and I have all those. So I have the complete run. I think I have them all in books as well. Also, have a boatload of these on eBay right now on that 70s card store in various forms, individual stamps, uh, blank books, semi-filled books, and complete books of various teams. Let's go over to Beckett. 240 of these, $1.10 each, $264.25. I do not believe they are all created equally. A complete set will cost you between $125 and $250 there, Colonel. The 1969 top set of baseball player stamps contains 240 individual stamps and 24 separate albums, 10 stamps and one album per major league team. The stamps were issued in strips of 12 and have gummed backs. Each stamp measures 1 inch by 1 7/16 inch. The 8-page albums are bright orange and have an autograph feature on the back cover. The stamps are numbered here alphabetically within each team, and the teams are listed alphabetically in alphabetical order within the league. Example given: Braves NL 1-10, Chicago Cubs 11-20, Cincinnati Reds 21-30, Houston Astros 31-40, LA Dodgers 41-50, Montreal Expos 51-60, New York Mets 61-70, Philadelphia Phillies 71-80, Pittsburgh Pirates 81-90, San Diego Padres 91-100, San Francisco Giants 101-110, and bringing up the rear in the NL, the St. Louis Cardinals 111-120. Over there in the AL, the Baltimore Orioles 121 through 130, Boston Red Sox 131 through 140, California Angels 141 to 150, Chicago White Sox 151, 160, Cleveland Indians 161, 170, Detroit Tigers 171 to 180, Kansas City Royals 181 to 190, Minnesota Twins 191 to 200, New York Yankees 201 to 210, Oakland A's 211 to 220, and Seattle Pilots 221 to 230, and the Washington Senators 231 to 240. That was a mouthful. Stamps still in the original uncut sheets are valued at twice the listed price below. These stamps were issued in 5-cent wax packs, which came 24 to a box. So let's look at the stamps, and you will see some of these big-time players that were in here. According to Beckett OPG, the top three are your Mickey Mantle, your Roberto Clemente, and Pete Rose, Hank Aaron's and Aaron Mays and Seaver and Bench and Yaz and Banks and all those fun people. But those are your top three, Mantle, Clemente, and Peter Rose. TCDB's got two write-ups here. So we'll start with the stamps. Again, 240 1 inch by 1 7/16 inch teams represented are the Braves, Orioles, Red Sox, Angels, Cubs, White Sox, Reds, Indians, Tigers, Astros, Royals, Dodgers, Twins, Expos, Mets, Yankees, Athletics, Phillies, Pirates, Padres, Giants, Pilots, Cardinals, and the Senators. So again, 4 new teams. Topps wasn't scared to put out new product. Just took a little blotting of the old ball caps to sort that out. There is an error / variation. It's the no numbered Bernie Allen. Bernie Allen is displayed as a Washington Senator or a Washington Senators. So fun little doobry there. 35 Hall of Famers, all the usual suspects in there. Let's take it for a ride, shall we? Aaron, Aparicio, Banks, Bench, Brock, Bunning, Carew, Cepeda, Clemente, Drysdale, Gibson, Hunter, Jenkins, Cott, Kaline, Killebrew, Mantle, Marichal, Mays, Mazeroski, McCovey, Morgan, Oliva, Perez, Perry, both Robinson, Santos, Seaver, Stargell, Sutton, Torrey, Wilhelm, Billy Williams, and Carl Yastrzemski. So packaging, of course, they came in their own stamp packages, I believe, baseball stamps. And I see one of those up on my shelf, a wax box. So let's look at this box. The box is pretty sexy there. It's got Yaz on the cover of that with Rose and Gibson and McLean and Willie Mays and Frank Robinson. That's not Frank Robinson, Frank Howard, I guess. And you can see the booklets. It says baseball stamps plus team album, 5-cent bubblegum. Gum weight is 0.19 ounces. Tops with a curved T. Baseball stamps plus team album, 5 cents. Bubble gum, Buble gum. The wax packs, Gorgie, red with a black slash at the what Tops would refer to as the southwest quadrant. Baseball stamps, 5 cents. Blah blah blah. Team album, 1 stick bubble gum. I'm sure the usual. Enticements are there. It says here 206 free gold plate initial ring. We've seen that before. Get this genuine 22 karat gold plated ring with your own initial. Fits any finger. Print one initial and send 150 Bazooka comics or 30 cents and 5 comics to Bazooka, box 9200 St. Paul, Minnesota, 55177. Include your zip code. Many times we have to tell you kids. That is the ring. You have the battleship, the exploding battleship, and here's a fine panel of 12 that you can see complete, and it's got some great ones on there. Both Davises, Willie and Tommy Davis, George Brunet, I guess. I don't know. Mickey Stanley, William Mays, Johnny Callison, Roberto Pena, Don Buford, Danny Cater, John Edwards, Jim Hart, and Mickey Lolich. Why do I not know George's name? Probably because I don't care. Sorry, George, to you and all yours. There's the albums there, orange albums. 8 pages, they say. It's really just 4 times 2 back and front. Kind of flimsily glued in there. I have a couple of them that are taped together. Autographs on the back. So we'll get into that in a second, but let's keep going with the trivia portion. Says 1969 stamps were issued in strips of 12 and had 24 separate albums, 1 per team. So here is the gallery, Valerie. There's the individual stamps. Jerry Adair with the Royals is sporting all sorts of strange caps. Tommy Agee, Jack Aker, all that stuff, no caps. So you are either in your cap, you're in a cap that has been blacked out, or you are capless, such as Sandy Alomar Sr. and Jesus Alou. See if we can find a nice example of some horrible photoshopping or airbrushing. There's Bob Bailey. The black cap just does not a good look. You would look like you are a Walmart shooter if you show up walking the streets with one of those. Apologies to those folks. Look at Johnny Bench with his beautiful, I say it over and over again, his red on white pinstripes, including the ball cap backwards. So there's your big guys there, your 1969 top stamps. Let's get over to the albums, and you'll see the albums here, and we'll go through the gallery, Valerie, again. There are the albums as far as the front and the back cover. Again, facsimile covers on the back, so you got all of your fake autos in one spot there. I'm sure they were the same ones that appeared on the cards as well. It doesn't show any of these open, unfortunately, so would like to have seen those open, but anyway, they are not. You just stamp your person right into that album, and there's 10 per album. And I think it goes 2, 4, 4. So 2, it actually begins on page 3, I guess. And then the centerfold is 4. And then the back, the next page is 4 as well. So that's it. Go find some of those in your collection. Fortunate to have them all. Basement Tapes number 191. We'll keep on trucking here. We're getting, this is the last pure, true set of the 60s I'm doing, so that ought to keep you folks enticed for the next episode and a tither. Cheers.